Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Okredor and today another video. It has been a while. I know. I'm slacking. I don't have content. I'm running out of content. But back to the video. So today, Pax Day is coming out in early access on June the 18th. Yes, on June the 18th, you heard me right. In 5 days, I'm late to the party. I know, it has been announced on the 6th. And I'm making a video now. I'm late as fuck, I know. So today I wanna look at what they have to offer, what they have to say. We are gonna watch the trailers and we are gonna give our little opinion about it. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so I'm opening my Discord here. I'm not gonna put it on the main screen because, you know, I don't wanna leak Discords or names from other people. So let's see. They said, hello Paxians, we have said it before, Pax Day will only exist with the support of its players. Okay, blah blah blah, a lot of talking. Pax Day will enter early access on June 18th. So in 5 days. In 5 days we are going to be able to play it already. The game is still in alpha, heavily in development, and not yet feature complete. As we write this, our teams are furiously making fixes and improvement based on the feedback of the recent public test. Okay, nice. We need improvements. The game needs improvements. We also reached the points where we need to see it live to keep developing it. Okay, an open development process. I'm not against it. Ashes of Creation is open development. I'm all for it. Help us build a virtual world you can inhabit for years to come. Okay, ready to embark. And they redirect us to the website, which I have open already. We'll be back in the coming days with more details about the game state, our roadmap, and some early thoughts about the first big updates we will focus on. Okay, why an early access? Our game requires a community to come alive. We reached the stage where we need a live game to keep developing. The feedback we will receive from our founders will help shape what the game will look like at launch. We also reinvest in the revenue from early access into making the game better and bigger, fulfilling our vision of a living and breathing world that can be your virtual home for years in every way. Pax Day will only exist with the support of its players. What is the current state of the game? Pax Day is still heavily in development and not yet feature complete. Okay, so what we saw in the last alpha is still not every feature they wanted to introduce, which is good, because alpha 2 was absolutely lacking the MMO aspect, as we mentioned in our review video. We expect all aspects of the game to require balancing and polishing. Throughout early access, we plan to expand the game in terms of content and systems. What will happen after the early access? What do we keep? What will be the business model? We are getting a lot of questions about founder packs and what will happen to founders after the early access. So we thought it was worth specific posts to summarize the different information available and the thinking behind it. The exact business model of Pax Day after early access had not yet been defined, which is fucking crazy. Why do I say this? Because I already checked the prices of what they are asking for, and I'm not really sure if these are the prices for early access, and once the game releases we have to buy again and then pay a subscription. A lot of questions here. I hope as I go through this I get an answer. So however, we do have a good general idea of where we are going. Okay, our overall approach is similar to be a classic MMORPG with typical consistent of game purchase, covering you for a set period of time, generally 1 month, followed by a subscription. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of this. Pax Day business model at full launch after the early access period will likely and similarly consist of a one-off purchase, giving access to the game and one or more plots for an initial period of time. A fee, subscription or similar will then be required for ongoing game access, which will scale depending on the number of plots a player wants to maintain in game. Indeed, the plots have a high impact on our operation cost, and as such they are the determining factor of the fee amount. By purchasing a Founders Pack now, you can play unlimitedly for the entire duration of the early access, and that will be at least until June 2025. On top of that, you are covering the initial purchase cost at launch and getting character slots and inclusive recipes that you will retain permanently. Last but not least, you are also directly supporting the project. We hope to provide some context behind the price tags of founder packs. So if you buy into the early access now, you do not have to buy the game again, but you will have to pay the subscription in order to maintain your plots. That is what I'm guessing is going to be. So I don't know if you're going to be able to play free to play in order to test this game once you bought it. But you will not be able to have a plot, that's for sure. So I think it will be buy to play, but if you want to progress into the game, like have a plot, you will need to pay a subscription. I think that's what they are going for. That would be the smart decision. If you're not sure which pack to choose, here are a few tips. Please do not feel compelled to get more than one plot initially. The game is meant to be fully playable with just one. A few friends with one plot each will be able to start a village, progress faster together and get enough space to host more crafting stations than they can manage. But mutualizing your plots as a group, you can keep one or two to be used as outposts to facilitate harvesting, processing or dungeon runs. As soon as early access begins, you will be able to upgrade your founder's pack to higher tiers. You can always change your mind if you decide you need more space for a larger build. Okay. Note that the founder's pack you pick now doesn't commit you to anything past early access. Before the full launch, we will execute a complete wipe of all servers. Meaning, the plots and characters will be deleted, your founder's pack will then cover for the initial period, and you can freely decide which formula you opt for past that point. We won't lock you with a formula that forces you to maintain 4 plots if you bought a master pack. Of course, the number of character slots and the recipes obtained through a founder's pack will remain on your account after the full release. That was all the information available on Discord. So now, before we go to the website and watch the prices of the game, or maybe we should do this first. Should we do this first? Let's go check it out straight away. So here we are, become a founder, pre-purchase now. We have 3 options: the Journeyman, Artisan and Master Founders Pack. So they all give access to the game and the Founders Discord role. This is, irrelevant. So the Journeyman Pack gives 1 slot, Artisan gives 2 slots and the Master gives 4 slots. If you play with friends, these 2 are absolutely not necessary. Character slots 2, 4 and 6. I'm not really a big fan of this. I think once you buy a game and you buy a subscription, you should be able to play as many characters as you want. More in Pax Day, where the world is so huge. And if you start in the wrong area of you join a clan and they are all the way in another continent, the amount of time it requires for you to get there is unreal. So it's sometimes easier just to create a new character, for sure in early access, than going all the way over there. Is it possible to go over there? Yes, but it's gonna take you some time. The map is huge. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this. I don't like this. Then the founders outfits. That's for every pack. And then let's see, founders pack. Okay, so you get this emblem. This reminds me a lot of Planet of the Apes. It's the same symbol. If you watch the movies, you know what I'm talking about. You have the founder's coronet, a finery and chassis. Okay, some clothes, a cape, some shoes. Okay, not bad. Then you have the hunter slots, exclusive recipes. That's for the artisan and master pack. So some tapestry, chandelier, a drinking horn, a table. Okay, and then for the big pack you have another set of cosmetics. Okay, so these are good, not that bad cosmetics. I can live with it. Do I see any pay to win aspects here? Not really, except for the amount of plots maybe, but the more plots you have, the more do you have to pay. Pay to win, probably. Is it necessary to have this many plots? I do not think so, because if you play with friends, you join your plots together, you form one big one. I don't see the problem really. It depends, of course, what kind of features they are gonna introduce in the future that may impact the plus, making it pay to win. It's still too early to say, to be honest. Okay, so then we have some more information. This we read before in the Discord. Not relevant. Future business model, they don't know yet. And then if you purchase now, by purchasing a Founders Pack, you get unlimited access to the game along with a specific amount of plots for the entire duration of early access. You are already covering the initial purchase required at full game release, so once you buy a Founders Pack, you do not have to buy the game again, but you will have to buy the subscription. You'll get character slots and exclusive recipes that you will retain permanently. Last but not least, you are directly supporting the project. Okay. Not bad. My first initial thoughts, 40 euros for a game. Not bad. I'm gonna be honest, in today's market, 40 euros for a game is fine. Is it worth it, what the game has to offer right now? I do not think so. If you believe in the project and you really want to invest into it, then yes, it's worth the 40 euros. Because it's something you want to see to completion. But I do not think it's worth the 40 euros at the moment. The game looks amazing, same as I said in my review video, but it's lacking the core foundation of an MMORPG. As long as that foundation is not there, I'm sorry, but this game is not an MMORPG. It is a survival game based on crafting, survival and exploring. It's that easy. Now, they released 2 trailers. They released one today on the 13th or 12th, and one when they announced the early access. So I have them open here.
Vision
this was the first
for
one.
The future of the MMO category.
Okay, let's go back there. This was 8 days ago at this moment.
Mainframe Industries based on a singular vision for the future of the MMO category.
Okay, I'm pausing it already. It's not an MMO yet. Make MMO features, economy, crafting, PvP interactions between guilds. I said this before. Let's focus.
We believe that Pax Dei is a reinvention of the genre, and now we're entering early access to allow us to test our scaling, to make sure that everything is running as smoothly as we possibly can. And we hope you will take the time to join us in the adventure. We can't wait to see the world that you make.
With early access, what we're aiming to build is a community of people working very closely with the development team. The reason is obviously that the game cannot be built without people. It's a game about people interacting and the social emergence and the social structures and hierarchies that emerge from this, and the interaction and the wars they will fight and the peace they will make.
Okay, so they want us to fight wars, but the feature to fight a war is not there yet. What's the point of fighting a war against another guild where you lose your gear when you die?
We want it to be early in the hands of the players so we can make it.
Let me specify. You lose the gear when you die. That's not the problem. The problem is the time it takes to craft gear again. I mean, there's too much at stake there. That's my point.
Together, there will be bugs, there will be issues, but we're so humbled to see how people have been receiving it already.
Going into early access is really the next major milestone for us, and it will enable us to host more players and get more feedback.
So basically, early access means that you are on the floor with us during development.
We really want to listen to the communities, but being able to make good calls on what are the new things that we'll be adding to the game.
Basically help us build this world.
We want to make it right.
So the way we look at the game we have now is kind of thinking the game in there's three major segments to it. One is the resource harvesting and village building and crafting that you've done in a relative piece, and that allows you to build gear that allows you to go to adventures. The adventures form the second third of the game, where you at the highest level go to dungeons, experience like creatures and get loot, and this you need to bring back to the villages. So the last third we think is missing in the game currently is the large-scale social systems. And the first thing that we're going to be adding to the game during the early access is the markets. So as a player, you will be able to go out to the PvE adventures and find gold. And this will allow a larger scale economy to emerge that will involve everybody living in the world. The players is the part of the game that really makes the world come alive.
Okay, there we go. They realized the MMO feature was missing. So we got the part 1 and part 2. We got the crafting, the gathering, the building. We got the second part, which was going out on adventures, exploring, killing creature, getting recipes, the dungeons, going on an adventure and bringing it back to the village. And now we have part 3, which is the social economic aspects, the social structures of the MMORPG. Now we are going into the direction of the MMORPG. You introduce something like gold, and now we have something where we can clearly fight for. It's an economy, it's a war. If we get gold, we can probably buy gear more easily. So, see, my problem got solved there. Now we have to see how they deliver it. So, okay, I like this. This is much better. And what I've been yelling for the time I played Pax Dei. So, okay, I'm happy with this. I like it.
Well, the year since we announced Pax Day has been amazing. We've just been kind of blown away by the reaction.
What surprised us a lot is how much people liked it.
We really didn't expect people to build such huge, beautiful things. We really didn't expect anything like that.
And it's been really such a pleasure to see the community grow and to read their feedback, see them help us and being excited.
People are just so engaged with the idea of the game and they just want to get to play it.
I want to say to the people who have helped us develop the game and tested it very early, you have been completely invaluable. So I say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for helping us.
Thank you. Thank you for testing. Thank you for playing.
Please join us in the early access. We need more feedback. Help us to make Pax Day great.
Okay, so this was the first video, yeah. So it's releasing June 18th. Okay, I'm happy about that last part where they said the part that was missing to the MMORPG. So I hope this really solves my problem with the game, which is the social economical aspects, the social aspects of the game that was slacking in Alpha 2. So then today they released this one. So let's watch this one and then I will give my final opinions and tell you what I'm about to do and what I will plan for the future. Was that lag in the video? Bro. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I'm gonna have to lower the quality. Oh my god. Okay, so this video is just a reassurance that this game looks amazing. So we know this already. It looks amazing. It feels amazing. To walk around the world, you can build amazing things. I said this before. But the gameplay is what makes or doesn't make a game. It's that easy. If the gameplay feels good, the progression feels good, and the combat is amazing, you're gonna have an amazing game. At this moment, the combat did not feel amazing in Alpha 2. It was really basic. It needs a lot of work. I hope it improves. As it was in Alpha 2, I do not think I can play it for a long time. I'm gonna be honest, I did not fight a lot of mobs. The only thing I killed were boars and maybe, I don't know if I killed anything else, boars and stags, I don't know. I didn't kill a lot of things. So the final question is, will I be playing Pax Day in early access? The answer will be yes. I will be purchasing the Journeyman's pack. I'm gonna buy the cheap one because I am not about to give 60 euros or 100 euros for this game. I think it's ridiculous pricing. That's the first thing. More with what they have to offer, except from the plots and the character slots, which I'm not a fan about, and the cosmetics, I really don't care about it. I will be playing it, I will be testing it. It will be really casual. I may go back and join the people I play with in Alpha 2. I also told them that I'm not sure if I will be playing this extensively. I'm taking a break off my other MMOs, so I will have time to play Pax Day. The other issue I have with Pax Day is the requirements. So you need a good and high-end PC to play this game, and it will be a requirement for all games coming out in the future. So as of today, I was planning on buying a new PC, so a new PC may be coming soon, which will make this experience much more enjoyable for me and for you watching. So stay tuned, thank you for watching, and as always, let's keep gaming.